What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
What are we doing here?
Well, we are Forms and Focus.
Where we provide guided forms that manifest
Radical focus.
Our ultimate goal is that you are
focused as
boy.
Absolutely. And today, our topic du jour for focus
is
posture.
Posture.
So, under that flesh, you've got your skeletal structure.
Turns out.
It's kind of important. So there's this new hot thing on the streets, bro. Maybe you've heard of it. I think it's called, what is it?
Text neck syndrome.
Exactly. So feel bad for the next gen.
You got some serious problems.
Because they're starting right out of the gate with it, but,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
So text neck syndrome is the forward posture.
Yeah.
You're looking at the phone, you're on the computer, whatever have you. So I think the technical term is hyperkyphosis, which is associated actually with cardiovascular problems and pulmonary disease.
Wow.
So
it's pretty serious.
Turns out hunching and scrunching and slouching, compressing your organs like that, maybe not the best thing.
Yeah, I read that when you're in that posture, it's harder to take a full breath. No surprise.
Yeah.
When you're compressed.
Exactly.
And when you slouch, you compress the space from your lungs, reducing their capacity by 30%.
That seems significant.
Yeah. So less oxygen to the brain. And this podcast is about focus, the ability to focus. And it's pretty hard to focus if you're...
Think about 30%. So you need oxygen to breathe.
Yeah.
To live.
Yeah.
So what if you just reduced your food by 30% or your water? Would you feel it?
You would feel it.
Tell me if I reduced your water consumption by 30% today, would you feel it?
I would feel it.
Or water, or whatever, food.
Yeah.
So kind of a big deal.
Kind of a big deal. So I read also slouching puts pressure on the abdomen, which can force stomach acid in the wrong direction. So you can also get reflux, stomach pain. Like it just, honestly, it screws up your whole system.
Yeah.
Slouching.
And I mean, we're guilty. I'm guilty of it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to slouch.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to use your back muscles?
Actually, have you seen those like things that you strap and they strap around your shoulders?
Yeah.
I actually want to get one of those. We're going to do that. We're going to
try it out,
back.
see if it works.
Yeah. I'm going to order one like tonight. I'm done. I'm ready.
Do it, bro. So it looks like I was reading from the Mayo Clinic. Too much sitting and overall prolonged periods of sitting seem to increase the risk of death from cardiovascular disease and actually increase cancer. So I think it's the sedentary lifestyle.
Yeah.
I mean, we've
Slouching,
all heard about it. I mean, it's not like a new thing.
Yeah.
The sedentary lifestyle. It's not exactly great, but man, do we really know how bad it actually is? It's like, even if you know it's bad, do you really know how
bad? Yeah, I read also from the Mayo Clinic, those who sat for more than 8 hours a day with no physical activity had the risk of dying similar to the risk of those dying posed by obesity and smoking.
It's almost like if you're not overweight, but if you're sitting all the time,
yeah,
you still increase the risk of those diseases.
Yeah, sitting. Have you heard the term sitting is the new smoking?
I have.
Yeah.
It might seem like dramatic, but maybe it's not.
Yeah, according to the Mayo Clinic, you need to stand up and you go for a walk.
Go for that walk.
So what do we do, bro? What do we do? Like, we spend our lives on laptops. We spend our life on computers. We're trying to get stuff done, which typically involves us going to a laptop and getting something done. Like,
I know.
What do we do?
Well, I think we start off, so maybe this might sound crazy, sitting up straight.
Are you serious?
So it looks like there was a study with 100 plus students solving math problems. This was the SFSU study from Professor Eric Pepper.
Eric Pepper, yeah. I remember this one.
So he was the lead author in the study, but basically the statement was, you have a choice. It's about using an empowering position to optimize your focus. Basically, sitting up actually makes you focus better.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. I remember reading the details of this study. It's pretty famous study. You can find it, but they studied 100 students and they had different postures, and they had them do math problems. And
Yeah.
then they looked at the results of those based on their posture. And obviously, that's why we're talking about it. But those with the better posture perform better on math problems.
Almost like you can breathe better.
Yeah,
your brain works
your
better.
brain works better.
It's almost like
What
your
a
brain
surprise.
needs oxygen or something.
So obviously we need better posture, but what are some things we can do also outside of just better posture?
Take regular breaks from sitting. I mean, I get it depending on what kind of job you have, but
Yeah.
if you can squeeze in a break, whatever,
Yeah,
to
go
walk,
for a walk.
even if you're just on the phone, whatever, at
Yeah.
a meeting, walk and talk, whatever you can do. You know, maybe have your lunch outside, you know, take a stroll. Why not? So,
What else?
excuse me.
I got it. Study found, I like this, 60 to 75 minutes of moderately intense physical activity a day countered the effects of too much sitting. No surprise, right?
Yeah.
If you sit 8 hours a day, maybe your job requires it. Maybe you have to be in front of a computer. You know, maybe you're a customer service employee or something like that.
Yeah.
So if you want to really work against that from a positive standpoint, like you gotta exercise.
It's almost like it's not a choice at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to counteract the effects.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're not worried about it, I mean, do you? I mean,
Hey.
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
You know, but it's one of those things. It's like maybe you haven't thought about it, but any opportunity you can take. If you're on the phone,
Yeah.
you know, why not just stand,
Yes.
walk, do some lunges?
I do that quite a bit. So for a meeting where I don't have to be in front of my laptop, I've said this several times on the podcast. We have a park right across the street. So if I don't have to be on the laptop, I'll take a walk and take the call.
Yeah, might
I
as
mean,
well.
It's actually some of my favorite calls of the day. If we're just checking in,
They're
or
probably
if we're-
pretty productive.
Yeah, if we're just talking through something, I don't need to be in front of something.
There's something about talking and walking, and it just makes it feel like you can think better.
Oh yeah, it feels like it actually feels like you enjoy life.
So what
yeah.
about posture when you're at the desk, bro? So
Oh yeah, good call.
I mean, I know an important thing. I mean, this is a whole topic you could spend years on.
Yeah.
I mean, people have devoted their lives to this, so we're just gonna hit
Hit the highlights
hit
real
the
quick.
highlights. I mean, one thing definitely, the chair you're sitting in, you want your feet to be sitting flat.
Yeah.
So, you know, right out of the gate, so your legs aren't hanging off.
Yes. Next, place your mouse within easy reach and on the same surface as your keyboard.
So
None
you're
of
not
this.
doing the
Yeah.
some kind of thriller move with the with the keyboard.
Thriller
in the
move.
mouth.
Don't do that. What else?
Yeah. So while you're typing and you're using your mouse, keep your wrists straight in your upper arms. So keep your elbows in, basically.
Elbows
Basically,
in.
you want the desk height to not be above your elbows, because then your hands are scrunched up, or if
yeah.
they're too low, you know, it's awkward for the joints.
Gotcha. So for the mouse, adjust the sensitivity of the mouse so you can use a light touch to operate it. You don't want that movement in the shoulder too much, right, or in the
Right.
elbow constantly to every time you're trying to accomplish something with every click.
That's true. I mean, it might seem like, I know I was there. Like, does posture really matter when you're young?
Yeah.
You don't feel any effects, but you got to think about it. If you're planning on working for a long time, hey, if you retire at 25,
Hey, that's fine.
great.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about posture. Who cares? Slouch, do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. But if you end up working till you're 65 and you've been hunched over for 45 years,
You're just
trust me,
hunching to your grave.
it's going to be a sad situation. It's just something that you have to think of if you think about it sooner. you
Oh
know.
my gosh. What else?
So it looks like you adjust the chair height so your knees are about level with your hips. That's a big one, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Because like if your hips are above or below your knees, it's just like with the blood flow, it's just
yeah.
not optimal.
Yeah, I've noticed. I have one of those desks that you can sit and then you can adjust it. You can stand. I love it because I stand for the day. But like once I get to like 3 p.m. for me, because I
it's
start
time
at like 8:30, I grind, whatever, go for a couple of walks. By 3,
You're ready to
3:30,
sit for a little bit.
yeah, I want to sit down. It's usually at the end of the day. It's where I'm doing more creative tasks or strategic tasks for me at the end of the day, or meetings like swarm meetings, strategy meetings. I want to sit down. I want to relax. So that works really well for me.
Yeah, definitely.
right,
and
cool.
monitor distance.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
It's like
that.
an arm's length, and then
Yeah.
keeping the top of the monitor like right around eye level.
Yeah, you're not looking up. You're not straining up.
Exactly. You're not looking down all
Not
day.
that text neck.
The thing is over the course of many years, it adds up.
Yeah.
That's really the whole point of this. It's like
Absolutely.
you slouch for a day, who cares? No one's worried about that. You slouch for 40 years,
It's a problem.
it's a problem.
It's a problem. So, a couple highlights. Sitting is the new smoking. Stand if you can for your
Yeah.
standing desk.
Wherever you
if you
can.
can't, go for walks frequently.
Yeah, and don't be afraid, if you're in a position to use either massage or chiropractors. Of course, not the scam artists. They are out there. But, I mean, it's a legit practice if you find the right person.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. If you're talking on the phone, oh my gosh, this, crouching with your
Yeah,
phone in your
scrunching
shoulder.
your neck.
Oh, don't do
That's-
that.
bad.
Use an earpiece. Like
Yeah,
do whatever
absolutely.
you can.
If you're talking a lot, it's absolutely necessary.
Use headsets. Go for a walk. Oh my gosh.
And look at your phone less.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Your addictive little device.
Hey, hang out with your friends and family.
Hey.
Stop looking at your freaking phone. That's it,
Sweet,
bro.
All right.
Better posture, better focus.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.